The IELTS exam most of the time is a race against time, but when we talk about listening, even more so, because you only have 30 seconds to preview a set of answers. And if you don't run through your steps, if you don't underline your keywords, think about synonyms, predict the answers that are going to come, you can often get really, really lost. And so you have to learn how to do that efficiently.
It's very important to learn to predict what answers you're looking for. If, say, you're listening to an academic lecture and you are looking for specific information to fill in to a form, this will be made very clear on the question paper. So using all of those contextual clues to help you find the right answer is, I think, the number one tip I would give.
They are usually tempted to listen word for word. So if they fail to understand what the speaker said at some point, that's all. I mean, they say, oh yeah, they just give up. And so you don't need to listen to everything. And thirdly, you're not really going for band 9. Okay, and I usually ask them at the beginning of the course, what band score would you really like to have? I mean, or what do you need? And then they tell me band 7. So there are obviously some questions which you cannot answer.
So one thing is that a lot of students feel they need to understand every word. So this is something we say to people again and again. It's very, very common for even a native speaker to come across someone with an accent they're not entirely familiar with, or someone who is speaking quickly. And the goal always should be to get the information you need. Often it's the other thing related to that students struggle with is moving on. If they don't hear one of the answers, they can get quite bogged down, and it's important to remember that this also happens to native speakers, and they should simply move on to the next question.
Well, the most important thing, I think, for both the listening and the reading is, if you don't know, guess. You don't lose marks for incorrect answers, so don't leave anything blank. You might get lucky.